What if I told you FEMA just issued quiet warnings about winter 2025 being one of the most chaotic in decades? Power outages, food shortages, and supply chain disruptions could leave millions unprepared. In this video, I'm revealing the 10 must-have items FEMA says every household needs, and trust me, number 3 is already disappearing from stores in the Midwest. Don't wait until it's too late. Hit that subscribe button and stick around to make sure you're ready for what's coming. Have you noticed shortages or price spikes lately? Drop a comment to help others stay ahead. 1. Water, your most essential lifeline. When it comes to emergency preparedness, water is non-negotiable. FEMA's guidelines are crystal clear. You need at least 1 gallon of water per person per day, and not just for a single day. They recommend having enough to last at least 3 days, which means a minimum of 3 gallons per person. It might sound like a lot, but in a winter emergency, you'll be grateful you planned ahead. Imagine frozen pipes or a power outage that lasts for days. Suddenly, that gallon-a-day rule becomes your lifeline. Water isn't just for drinking. You'll need it for cooking, cleaning, and basic hygiene. Think about it. No running water means no morning coffee, no rinsing vegetables for dinner, and no washing your hands after handling food. In extreme cold, frozen pipes and cracked water mains are common, and treatment plants can lose power. When that happens, your tap water might turn brown, smell strange, or stop flowing altogether. Clean water isn't just a convenience, it's critical for staying healthy. But don't just grab any container and start filling it up. Old milk jugs, for example, aren't designed for long-term water storage. They degrade quickly, can leak, and are prone to bacterial growth. Instead, invest in food-grade water containers. These are specifically designed to keep water safe for extended periods. You can find them at camping stores, online retailers, or even repurposed clean soda bottles. Just make sure to rinse them thoroughly. Once you've got your water supply stored in a cool, dark place like a basement or a closet, avoid direct sunlight and keep it away from chemicals. And don't rely on fancy filtered pitchers or fridge filters during a power outage. They're useless if there's no water coming out of the tap. Bottled water is an option, but it's expensive and creates a lot of plastic waste. Storing your own supply is more cost-effective and environmentally friendly. Remember, water is more than just a drink. It's a necessity for cooking, cleaning small wounds, and maintaining basic hygiene. In a winter as unpredictable as 2025 is shaping up to be, having a reliable water supply isn't just smart, it's essential. So take the time now to prepare. Your future self will thank you. 2. Non-perishable food, fuel for the storm. When the power goes out and the roads are icy, your fridge becomes nothing more than a dark, cold box. That's why FEMA emphasizes the importance of having a 3-day supply of non-perishable food. This isn't about surviving on crackers and canned beans. It's about being prepared with food that's safe, easy to store, and comforting during a stressful time. Non-perishable foods are your best friend in an emergency. Think canned beans, tuna, peanut butter, granola bars, dried fruit, nuts, and even those little applesauce cups you used to get in school lunches. These items can last for months or even years without refrigeration, and most of them require little to no cooking. But just because it's emergency food doesn't mean it has to be boring. Remember those cozy canned stews your mom used to make on snowy days? Or the instant mashed potatoes that felt like a warm hug in a bowl? Those count too, and they're perfect for a winter emergency. If you're on a budget, dollar stores are a goldmine for emergency supplies. You can stock up on peanut butter, canned vegetables, crackers, and even shelf-stable milk for a fraction of the cost. Just make sure to check the expiration dates and rotate your stock every 6 months. A Sharpie and a notepad can help you keep track of what you have and when it expires. When building your emergency food stash, avoid items that need refrigeration after opening, like deli meats or soft cheeses, unless you plan to eat them all in one sitting. Also, steer clear of meals that require complex preparation or specialized equipment. In a power outage, you don't want to be standing in the dark trying to julienne carrots by flashlight. Stick to simple, ready-to-eat, or easy-to-heat options. And don't forget the little things that can boost morale. A few packets of hot cocoa, some hard candy, or even instant coffee can make a big difference when you're stuck inside during a storm. Food isn't just fuel, it's comfort. So stock your pantry with items that will keep you nourished and uplifted no matter what winter 2025 throws your way. 3. Manual can opener, the unsung hero. It might seem like a small thing, but a manual can opener is one of the most important tools you can have in an emergency. FEMA lists it separately from food and water because it's that essential. Picture this. The power's out, the roads are iced over, and your pantry is stocked with canned goods. You're ready to weather the storm until you realize your electric can opener is useless. Now you're standing in the kitchen with a butter knife, trying to pry open a can like you're on a survival show. Spoiler alert, it doesn't end well. A simple hand crank can opener is a game changer. It's cheap, reliable, and doesn't require batteries or electricity. For less than $5, you can have a tool that works every single time. Keep it in your emergency kit or, better yet, store it with your canned goods so it's always within reach. And don't think you're safe just because you buy pull-tab cans. When shelves get picked over, you'll grab whatever's left, and that might include old-school sealed cans. The beauty of a manual can opener is its simplicity. It's probably the same kind your grandma used. Sturdy, metal, and built to last for decades. No plastic parts to break, no charging cables to lose. Just twist, turn, and dinner's ready. It's a tool that hasn't changed much in 70 years because it doesn't need to. It just works. Before you toss one into your emergency kit, test it out. Try opening a can of tomatoes or soup to make sure it's in good working order. Then, store it in a place where you'll always be able to find it. In a real winter crisis, a manual can opener can mean the difference between a warm meal and an empty stomach. So don't overlook this humble tool. It's small, inexpensive, and easy to store, but it could make a huge difference when you need it most. In a winter as unpredictable as 2025, having a manual can opener isn't just smart, it's essential. 4. A reliable alternative cooking source. When the power goes out, your kitchen appliances, no matter how fancy, become nothing more than expensive paperweights. FEMA has made it clear you need a backup way to cook food, boil water, or even make a simple cup of tea. This isn't just a suggestion, it's a necessity. Winter 2025 is shaping up to be unpredictable, and extended power outages could leave you without a way to prepare meals for days. But don't worry, you don't need a full camping setup to stay prepared. A simple, reliable alternative cooking source will do the trick. Think small and practical. A single-burner butane stove is a great option. You've probably seen them in viral camping videos or survival gear reviews. They're compact, easy to use, and cost anywhere from $10 to $30. Pair it with a few extra fuel canisters, and you'll have enough cooking power to last through several days of outages. Another option is a portable propane burner, which offers similar benefits and is just as affordable. For those who prefer a more old-school approach, canned heat fuel, like the kind used under chafing dishes at events, can also work in a pinch. These small cans are inexpensive, widely available, and can gently warm up a can of soup or boil water for tea. However, safety is paramount. Never use outdoor grills, camp stoves, or any fuel-burning devices inside your home, garage, or even near an open window. Carbon monoxide is a silent killer, odorless, invisible, and deadly. Always use these cooking sources in a well-ventilated outdoor area, like a covered porch or patio. If you're unsure about safety, err on the side of caution and stick to outdoor use only. For budget-conscious preppers, dollar stores often carry mini chafing fuel cans that can be lifesavers in a pinch. While these aren't designed for gourmet cooking, they're perfect for turning a cold can of beans into a warm, comforting meal. And let's face it, when it's freezing outside and your heat is flickering, a hot meal isn't just about nourishment, it's about morale. It's a small comfort that can make a big difference during a stressful time. With supply chains already showing signs of strain heading into 2025, having a reliable way to cook without electricity is more important than ever. So take a moment to prepare now. A simple alternative cooking source could be your secret weapon this winter, ensuring you stay fed, warm, and ready for whatever comes your way. 5. Staying warm without electricity. When the power goes out in the dead of winter, staying warm becomes a top priority. FEMA has warned that extended outages could leave homes without heat for days, and when that happens, you can't just rely on your thermostat. You need practical, no-electricity solutions to keep yourself and your family warm. This isn't just about comfort, it's about survival. The first rule of staying warm is layering. Start with thermal blankets, wool socks, knit hats, and insulated gloves. These items are lightweight, easy to store, and incredibly effective at trapping body heat. Keep them in an accessible spot so you're not scrambling in the dark when the power goes out. But don't stop there. Dig into your nostalgia and pull out those thick flannel blankets or handmade quilts. These aren't just sentimental, they're proven insulators that can make a real difference when temperatures drop. Clothing is just as important as blankets. Thermal underwear might not be fashionable, but it's a game changer in cold weather. Layer it under fleece pants, sweaters, and a warm robe for maximum insulation. Don't forget your feet. Up to 30% of body heat can escape through them. Thick socks or insulated slippers with non-slip soles are essential for keeping warm and safe on cold floors. And if you have pets, let them snuggle up with you. They're like little portable heaters with fur. For those on a budget, thrift stores are a treasure trove of winter essentials. You can find wool blankets, flannel shirts, and insulated vests for just a few dollars. Even old newspapers can be used as emergency insulation. Stuff them into jackets or shoes to trap heat. It's a trick that's been used for generations and still works in a pinch. Avoid relying on electric space heaters. They're useless during a power outage. Instead, consider non-electric options like disposable hand warmers or microwavable heat packs if you still have power early in the outage. FEMA also recommends closing off unused rooms to conserve heat. Turn your living room into a cozy survival zone by hanging blankets over doorways, closing curtains at night, and rolling towels under doors to block drafts. It's not glamorous, but it's effective. Staying warm during a winter power outage isn't about fancy gear. It's about smart, old-school know-how. With a little preparation, you can stay safe, warm, and even cozy while the storm rages outside. Most of what you need is probably already in your home or can be found at a local thrift store. So take the time to prepare now. Your future self will thank you. 6. The life-saving power of an emergency radio. In a major winter storm, your smartphone might not be enough to keep you informed. Cell towers can go down, Wi-Fi can disappear, and your phone's battery can drain faster than you expect. That's why FEMA insists on having a battery-powered or hand-crank radio in your home. This isn't just a nice-to-have, it's a must-have. When everything else goes silent, an emergency radio can be your lifeline to critical information. During the 2021 Texas freeze, thousands of people were left in the dark, literally and figuratively. Without power, they had no way to know when electricity would return, which roads were safe, or if boil water notices were in effect. Those with emergency radios stayed informed and prepared. The rest were left guessing. Don't be the one guessing. Modern emergency radios are more advanced than ever. Many models include NOAA weather radio channels, which provide real-time storm tracking and government alerts. Some even come with built-in flashlights, USB ports for charging your phone, and solar panels for added convenience. Hand crank models are particularly useful. You can generate power manually, ensuring you're never completely cut off. Crank it for just a minute, and you'll have enough power for 10 to 15 minutes of radio time or a quick phone charge. These radios are also affordable. You can find reliable models for under $25 at hardware stores, big box retailers, or online. Look for one with multiple power options, hand crank solar and USB, and a loud, clear speaker. Test it regularly, just like you would a smoke detector, to make sure it's ready when you need it. Don't make the mistake of relying solely on your smartphone. In a disaster, phones lose signal quickly, and their batteries drain fast when you're using GPS, flashlight, and texting features all at once. A dedicated emergency radio uses minimal power and can pull in signals even in remote or damaged areas. Keep it in a central location, like your kitchen or near your bed, so everyone in the house knows where to find it. In a winter as unpredictable as 2025, staying informed could mean the difference between safety and danger. An emergency radio isn't just a gadget, it's a lifeline. So invest in one now, test it, and keep it ready. When the snow is piling up and the power's out, that little radio might be the only voice telling you, hold on, help is on the way. 7. Reliable flashlights and backup batteries. When the power goes out, the last thing you want is to be left in the dark. Literally. FEMA has emphasized the importance of having reliable flashlights and extra batteries as a top priority for winter emergencies. Candles might seem like a cozy alternative, but they're a fire hazard waiting to happen. Phone flashlights? They drain your battery in no time, leaving you without a way to communicate. And matches? They're easy to lose, and damp weather can render them useless. That's why flashlights are a non-negotiable item on your emergency checklist. Start by investing in at least 2 high-quality LED flashlights. LED models are brighter, last longer, and consume less power compared to traditional flashlights. Place one in your main living area and another in a spot that's easy to grab, like a bedside drawer or your emergency kit. Look for flashlights that are water-resistant and impact-resistant. Winter storms bring more than just snow. They bring wind, ice, and chaos. A durable flashlight can withstand the elements and keep you prepared. Now, let's talk about batteries. Don't just toss a few into a drawer and forget about them. Store them in their original packaging or a labeled container and check their expiration dates every 6 months. Alkaline batteries can leak over time, potentially ruining your flashlight. For a more sustainable option, consider rechargeable batteries paired with a solar or hand-crank charger. Many emergency radios come with built-in chargers, making them a versatile addition to your kit. For families with kids, consider adding small LED lanterns or glow sticks to your emergency supplies. Glow sticks are especially useful for easing anxiety during long, dark nights and can last up to 12 hours. And for the kitchen, a headlamp is a game changer. It keeps your hands free while you cook or clean up, even in the middle of a blackout. Remember, darkness isn't just inconvenient, it's dangerous. Without proper lighting, you can't read medicine labels, check food packaging, or spot hazards like broken glass. In a winter as unpredictable as 2025, a reliable flashlight isn't just a tool, it's a lifeline. So stock up now, and your future self will thank you when the lights go out. 8. A fully stocked first aid kit and medications. When winter storms hit, roads can become impassable, and pharmacies may close for days. That's why FEMA stresses the importance of having a well-stocked first aid kit and at least a 7-day supply of prescription medications. This isn't just about being prepared. It's about ensuring you can handle minor injuries and health issues without relying on outside help. Start with a basic first aid kit, which you can find at most drugstores for under $20. But don't stop there. Customize it to meet your household's specific needs. Add extra gauze, antiseptic wipes, pain relievers like ibuprofen or acetaminophen, and allergy medications. If someone in your home has specific medical needs, include items like EpiPens, inhalers, or glucose tablets. Don't forget essentials like tweezers, scissors, and a digital thermometer. Check expiration dates regularly and replace any outdated items. Prescription medications are where many people get caught off guard. If you rely on daily medications for conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, or mental health, talk to your doctor about getting an emergency supply. Some pharmacies allow you to fill a vacation override to ensure you have enough medication on hand. Store these extra pills in a cool, dry place. Humidity can degrade their effectiveness. Keep a printed list of all medications, dosages, and your doctor's contact information in your kit for easy reference. For added preparedness, include electrolyte packets like Pedialyte to prevent dehydration if someone gets sick, antacids for upset stomachs, and hydrocortisone cream for rashes or bug bites. Even in winter, dry indoor air can cause skin irritation, so it's good to have these items on hand. Think of your first aid kit as your home's mini clinic. It should be organized, accessible, and ready to use at a moment's notice. In a winter as unpredictable as 2025, having a well-stocked kit isn't just about convenience, it's about peace of mind. Take the time to prepare now, and you'll be ready for whatever comes your way. 9. Cash, the forgotten essential. In today's digital world, it's easy to forget about cash. But when the power goes out, so do card readers, ATMs, and online payment systems. That's why FEMA recommends keeping a stash of cash and small bills as part of your emergency kit. It's not just a convenience, it's a necessity. Imagine this. A winter storm knocks out power across your town. Gas stations, grocery stores, and even local diners can't process digital payments. Without cash, you're stuck. But with a few small bills, you can buy essentials like food, firewood, or even a neighbor's help shoveling snow. FEMA suggests keeping at least $100 to $200 in your emergency kit, stored in a waterproof bag or fireproof box. Why small bills? In a crisis, no one wants to break a $50 or $100 bill. A local diner running on a generator might not have change for $20, but they'll gladly accept a $5 or $10. Small bills are more practical and versatile, allowing you to cover a variety of needs without hassle. Building your cash stash doesn't have to be a financial burden. Set aside $5 or $10 each week, and you'll have a solid emergency fund in no time. Store it in multiple locations, some in your emergency kit, a little in your car, and maybe even a small amount in your coat pocket during winter months. This ensures you'll always have access to cash no matter where you are. Cash is reliable, universal, and doesn't require Wi-Fi or a battery. In a winter as unpredictable as 2025, it's your backup currency and your ticket to staying prepared. So start setting aside small bills now. You'll thank yourself later. 10. A family communication plan. When disaster strikes, staying connected with your loved ones becomes the most important priority. That's why FEMA considers a family communication plan the single most critical item on your emergency checklist. It's not something you can buy, but it's something you absolutely need. A communication plan ensures that everyone in your household knows what to do and where to go if you're separated during a storm. Start by designating an out-of-state contact, a friend or relative, who can act as a central point of communication. Why out of state? Because local cell towers often get overloaded during emergencies, while long-distance lines remain open longer. Everyone in your family should know to call or text this person to check in. Next, choose 2 meeting spots, one near your home and another outside your neighborhood. The first could be a familiar landmark, like a big tree or a neighbor's porch. The second should be a public place, like a library or community center, in case your neighborhood becomes inaccessible. Write these locations down and share them with everyone in your household. For families with kids, practice your plan like a fire drill. Make it simple and easy to remember. For example, if the power goes out and we're not together, call Aunt Linda. If you can't call, meet at the library. For elderly relatives or neighbors, include them in your plan and offer to check on them during a storm. A written communication plan is invaluable. Save it in your phone, but also keep a printed copy in your emergency kit. Phones can die, but paper doesn't. In a winter as unpredictable as 2025, knowing how to reconnect with your loved ones can make all the difference. Take the time to create your plan now. It's a small effort that can provide immense peace of mind when you need it most. Bonus point 11. Durable multi-tool for versatility. When it comes to emergency preparedness, a durable multi-tool is one of the most underrated yet invaluable items you can have. FEMA doesn't explicitly list it, but seasoned preppers and survival experts swear by it. A multi-tool is essentially a compact, all-in-one gadget that combines several tools into one device, making it a lifesaver in countless situations. Whether you're dealing with a power outage, a broken item, or an unexpected repair, a multi-tool can be your go-to solution. A good multi-tool typically includes essentials like a knife, scissors, pliers, screwdrivers, a can opener, and even a small saw. These tools might seem basic, but in an emergency, they can be the difference between solving a problem quickly and being stuck without a solution. For example, if you need to cut rope to secure a tarp, tighten a loose screw on a piece of equipment, or open a stubborn package, a multi-tool has you covered. When choosing a multi-tool, look for one that's made of high-quality stainless steel. It should be durable enough to handle tough tasks without breaking or rusting. Some models even come with additional features like a fire starter, a whistle, or a glass breaker, which can be incredibly useful in specific scenarios. Compact and lightweight designs are ideal, as they're easy to carry in your pocket, emergency kit, or even on a keychain. One of the best things about a multi-tool is its versatility. It's not just for emergencies. It's a practical item you can use in everyday life. From fixing a loose screw on your glasses to opening a bottle of wine, a multi-tool proves its worth time and time again. And in a winter as unpredictable as 2025, having a reliable tool that can handle multiple tasks is a smart move. Store your multi-tool in an easily accessible location, like your emergency kit or a drawer in your main living area. If you have multiple family members, consider getting one for each person. That way, everyone has access to this handy gadget when they need it most. A multi-tool might not seem like a big deal, but when the unexpected happens, you'll be glad you have it. Bonus point 12, emergency blankets for extreme cold. When winter storms hit, staying warm becomes a top priority. While we've already covered traditional blankets and layering, emergency blankets deserve a special mention. These lightweight, compact sheets of reflective material are designed to retain up to 90% of your body heat, making them a must-have for extreme cold conditions. Often referred to as space blankets, they're a staple in emergency kits for a reason. Emergency blankets are incredibly versatile. In addition to keeping you warm, they can be used as ground covers, windbreaks, or even makeshift shelters. If your home loses heat during a power outage, Wrapping yourself in an emergency blanket can help you stay warm until the power is restored. They're also waterproof, which means they can protect you from rain or snow if you need to venture outside. One of the best things about emergency blankets is their portability. They're small enough to fit in your pocket, making them easy to carry wherever you go. This is especially useful if you're traveling during the winter or if you need to evacuate your home. Keep a few in your car, your emergency kit, and even your office desk drawer. You never know when you might need one. For families, consider getting emergency blankets in different sizes. While the standard size works for most adults, larger or double-layered options are available for added warmth and coverage. Some brands even offer emergency sleeping bags made from the same reflective material, which can be a game changer in freezing temperatures. Emergency blankets are also incredibly affordable. You can buy them in bulk for just a few dollars each, making them an easy addition to your preparedness plan. And while they're not a replacement for traditional blankets, they're an excellent supplement, especially in extreme conditions. In a winter as unpredictable as 2025, having a few emergency blankets on hand could make all the difference in staying warm and safe. Bonus point 13, portable water filtration system. We've already discussed the importance of storing water, but what happens if your supply runs out or becomes contaminated? That's where a portable water filtration system comes in. FEMA emphasizes the need for clean drinking water during emergencies, and a filtration system ensures you have access to safe water no matter the circumstances. Portable water filters are designed to remove bacteria, parasites, and other harmful contaminants from water sources like rivers, lakes, or even puddles. They're lightweight, easy to use, and incredibly effective. Some popular options include straw-style filters, pump filters, and gravity-fed systems. Each type has its own advantages, so choose one that best fits your needs and lifestyle. Straw-style filters, like the popular Life Straw, are compact and easy to carry. They allow you to drink directly from a water source, making them ideal for on-the-go use. Pump filters are slightly larger but offer more versatility, as they can filter larger quantities of water at once. Gravity-fed systems are perfect for families or groups, as they can filter several liters of water with minimal effort. In addition to filters, consider adding water purification tablets to your emergency kit. These tablets are small, lightweight, and can treat large quantities of water in just a few minutes. They're a great backup option if your filter becomes damaged or if you need to treat water quickly. When using a portable water filter, it's important to follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. Some filters require priming or regular cleaning to maintain their effectiveness. Store your filter in a cool, dry place and check it periodically to ensure it's in good working condition. A portable water filtration system isn't just for emergencies. It's also a valuable tool for camping, hiking, and other outdoor activities. In a winter as unpredictable as 2025, having a reliable way to access clean water is essential. Whether you're at home, on the road, or out in the wilderness, a portable water filter ensures you're never without one of life's most basic necessities.